Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking downfield, it's Pryor. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires the pass, intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
They'll throw it on first down. Going for a big play right off the bat. And he grabs it at the 15. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Give to the running back. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back up.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Fires to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off big time in late in the season.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Pryor. Working that left side now. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nowaski. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40, the 20, he's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. They get to the line quickly.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this out.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And you've always got to be careful around the sideline to not step out accidentally. So that wide receiver did a really nice job on that route to bring the ball in while on a tight route.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. Snagged on the outside. It's Singletary. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Working the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call, a really nice execution.
And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They're trying to get to it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air. It's Blahhh. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Michigan 14, Penn State.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point.
That makes the score Michigan 14, Penn State 7.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level.
Oh, look out! And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who could make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. At the 35, he's loose. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Wolverines look to do some damage in the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. Can't get him to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air, it's Pryor. Zings it complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He wants to throw. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And they'll finally track him down and shove him out at the 2.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They keep attacking through the air. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down and run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. To throw, it's Pryor. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. He's going to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Singletary. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Here comes the offense on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Penn State! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking to pass on second down. Buys a little time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
He lets one fly deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to pass, it's Pryor. Quarterback now breaking the field. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just...
And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. From the red zone, looking for a space. Buying some time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected him.
Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Running back goes in motion. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the back. At the 45 on his way. And he breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
And the Wolverines line it up with a first and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll spread the defense out going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Pryor. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. They want to just keep throwing it. Got his man quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Got a man, it's Ferguson. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Number 88.
They'll line up to go for 2. He'll set up to throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Still a lot of time to go here in the 3rd quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Second down coming up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to pass on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's got the tight end. And they're able to get him down. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. He'll take it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 42, Penn State 27.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Off the play fake. Coming after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Spits it out to the back. This time he's got his man. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Pryor. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Defense playing a bail technique. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. A new set of downs after the completion.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
You know, it's really tough. It's tough to be a DB because you can't get there too early. You can't get there too late. He gets there perfect timing and gets the deflection.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Got it in the middle. It's Vincent. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. This offense has a 2nd down play. The aerial assault continues. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Penn State!
Number 88 with the catch and score.
Here comes the two-point try. On the option. He'll toss it. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out.
Well, in the two-point attempt, they go option, but the speed of the defense, sideline to sideline, rallying to the ball, stops him short.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Quarterback checking off. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They want that clock to run. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
It's a draw. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. On first down, here comes this offense. Back to throw, it's Pryor. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Might be looking to run. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Vincent.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to find his man on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool